Compton season 2. I'm gonna redo that whole shit over again because I shouldn't have even announced. Welcome to another episode of Eating While Broke. I'm your host Colleen Witt, and today we have Miss Ink Bomb, celebrity tattoo artist from Black Ink Crew Compton season 2. Y'all may know her, and so we're gonna get her to spill all the tea on how she came from eating while broke to tattooing the most famous celebrities in the world.
Hey.
We're going to get her to spill some juicy tea today, too. We got to, right?
Yes.
What do you have us cooking today?
So today I am making baked chicken and rice.
Baked chicken and rice.
Simple and easy, right?
Simple and easy, and chicken's like one of the go-to favorite things. And we've never had chicken on the show, so about time. All right. So what are your ingredients?
Okay, so first we have Lawry's seasoned salt.
Can't go wrong without the Lawry's.
We have onion powder.
Okay.
And we have garlic powder. And a little Mrs. Dash.
Okay.
Some black pepper.
Okay.
And some Italian dressing.
Okay.
And some rice.
Okay. Well, you probably get started with the rice. Okay. And you have an onion here for all y'all.
Yes.
We totally forgot about the onion.
Definitely need the onion.
So this chicken is not just baked chicken. This is going to be super flavorful, tasty chicken. So if y'all out there and y'all don't know how to season your meat, take some notes, okay? And this dish takes about an hour and a half to cook, you said,
yes,
right?
Yes, ma'am.
So today she is going to teach us how to make the dish, and then we're going to have some magic tricks so we can eat the dish during this show. So go ahead, get started.
Okay.
And then I will be your assistant. I will cut onion. Okay? I'll be your little... I never do anything on this show. I'm the lazy person in the kitchen. So how did you get your start?
How did I get my start? So I started braiding hair at first.
You know how to braid?
Yeah.
You should have never told me that. You should have never told me that. You added more water?
Yeah, adding a little more water. And my son's father, I was living with my son's father at the time, and he didn't have a job. So I suggested that, why don't you do the tattoos, and I'll continue to braid the hair. And we got the
tattoo thing, huh?
Yeah.
Use this for now. We're ghetto well broke.
So I suggested that he get the tattoo machine because he used to draw as well. And I'll continue to do the hair. So he let it sit up in the corner for months. And
so you had the tattoo machine sitting in the house?
Yes, we got it, and he let it sit in the house.
And he was an artist?
Kind of. He used to draw.
Okay, and you're a braider.
I was just trying to get him to get some independence about himself.
Okay. Okay.
And so we let it sit in the corner for some months. And finally, like one Sunday, I broke it open and let's do some tattoos. So I drew him up a grenade for his hand. And we followed all the process, and we had the gun up super loud. I didn't know what the hell we was doing. So I'm washing dishes in the kitchen, just sitting there watching him in the living room doing all the steps. And time he went to touch his skin, the machine was up so high, like he split the skin, his first try.
Wow.
So yeah, I got the onion powder. Gonna season it like that. Bam. And you take your lovely.
And are you you're generous with your seasonings, huh?
Yes, I kind of let it flow.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
With the wrist, a little wrist action there. This one won't let me be successful with my wrist, so I gotta.
Now, ironically enough, I saw Mrs. Dash on your list, and I said, I don't know if I should admit this, but
what? It's like
I don't think I've ever used Mrs. Dash.
Mrs. Dash, I like it a lot.
So I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, because I try not to use a lot of salt in my food. I usually use it because my mom, I watch her use it. And it substitutes a lot of things. But it's very flavorful as well. So we're going to use this pepper.
Do you like your onions cut thin or thick?
Actually, I like them circles. So if you is to...
Did I cut it wrong?
I mean, it's okay. We can still break it up. That's fine. You can still cut it like that. We can make it work.
That's what happens when you don't ask first. Okay. But you like it thin?
Yes.
Okay.
But yes, I put a generous amount of seasoning on top because I am going to toss these around.
Okay.
And did I do this? Yeah. Okay.
So all y'all men out there that, I'm not going to judge y'all men and women that don't cook often. I feel just looking at this and the amount of seasoning, like you could really impress somebody and pretend like you knew how to cook. And this is all affordable because it's on the Eating While Broke show.
Yes, yes.
Are we cutting a whole onion or?
You can. The more the better.
Really? Okay.
Yes, I love a lot of onion. It adds the flavor too. I'm gonna add a little more.
I'm trying not to cry. I just saw an episode of The Kardashians, and Kylie Jenner struggled cutting a cucumber, and right now I feel the pressure. Now I can understand why she was like, cameras, don't zoom in on me cutting this.
And be careful. You're stronger than me. I can't stand close to onions like that. That should be okay. Enough amount.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my parents that whooped my ass enough where not even onions make me cry. So your husband splits, your baby's father splits. I don't want to. She may still be single, y'all, but he splits his hand.
Yes.
I'm gonna quit the onion gang right here.
I continue to do the tattoo. And the outcome turned out great. I showed my cousins the next day. They told me, you didn't do that. So I said, y'all got me fucked up. I did do this. And I brought my tattoo machine over there and said, let's get to work.
What?
And then not too long after, I just like pretty much became self-taught. Then met someone around the Crenshaw and Slauson area. And basically that's how I got introduced to Nip, passing out my business cards in the parking lot.
You want to turn this down? Yeah. Turn it all the way down.
And one of his friends said, no, you don't do tattoos. I said, yes, I do. I got my shit in the trunk right now. And
you was like that. Okay.
Yeah. So I introduced myself to Black Sam, and I already knew Nip previous before that incident. Yeah. And I tattooed right there that day in Slauson Tees, and basically I never left.
Wow. So did you get to tattoo Nips?
Yes. Yes, I tattooed his brother first, though.
Oh, he was like, we gonna...
That's what it seemed like.
So what tattoo on Nips did you do? I know he got
I did the famous marathon flags on his neck.
Okay.
Yeah. And I did the chain on his chest, the little $sign under that, and it says marathon right under that. I did that, yeah.
So when you did Nipsey's tattoo, like what stage was he at in his career when you did it?
It was right before the marathon came out. So I was in the studio listening to all the stuff that's on the marathon pretty much.
Wow. And what were you thinking, like, your tattoo, and like, do you feel like, oh, this guy's gonna be the future icon, and like, oh man, I'm tattooing? Like,
I just felt like because I was around so much, my homie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like I was comfortable talking shit in the studio every day, smoking, just vibes, and listening to great music. And sometimes I even got on a couple of songs. So
what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Not with Nip, but with the Slauson Boys and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is how.
So essentially, you dumped all the Italian dressing up in there.
Yeah, I threw it all.
Okay,
because
so
you want
nice
it juicy,
nice and gooey.
Yeah, juicy, and you want that chicken to be nice and tender when you pull it out.
So you put all the seasoning on it. You coated it very well. Then you put the Italian dressing on. She put so much onions on here. If you do not like onions, you may have to go a little lighter. But I'm curious to see how this bad boy tastes. And I think you had onion powder in this, no?
Yes. A
Onion
little
powder?
bit.
Okay. You like your onions. Okay. So you're going to put the foil on it and bake it.
Yes.
What?
At 350 for an hour and a half.
Okay, y'all.
And then you can take it out before that half an hour to let it brown on top.
Oh, you mean take the foil off?
Okay, yeah.
Got it. When you go to stick the chicken in the oven, we're going to go shoot the commercials. Make sure that we got your cooked ones prepared.
Okay.
All right. So you were recording with the Slauson boys, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did a couple fun stuff with them. Just playing around in the studio.
So you braiding, you tattooing, you're a multiverse. You're a hustler at this point. You just like.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, do you have any good juicy golden stories about Nip that no one's ever heard?
Probably the backstory behind those flags. I tattooed him in his studio. I didn't have a tattoo bed at the time. Mm-hmm. And we just basically just did it on a bare floor.
Really?
He stuffed his duffel bag with shirts or whatever he had, and put that under his neck.
Okay. And
that's how I got to do those flags right there.
Wow.
Yep.
Now I hate to ask, but was Nipsey like loaded back then, or was he like how we are today, kind of?
Like loaded how?
Like money wise? Like
money wise? I mean, he was always on. Yeah, he was always on the shit.
But he was clearly humble because he's
doing
a duffel bag on the floor getting his tattoos.
Exactly.
I like that. I like
that. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, you're doing tattoos. Are you still doing braiding, or are you?
No, I dropped it immediately.
Wow. So there's no chance of me ever getting my hair braided by you.
I got somebody for you.
Okay. Well, let's try these wings.
Okay.
And tell me, like, how now after you got your start, you're tattooing people like Nipsey and crew. Mm-hmm. How did you make your way from that all the way to like Black Ink Crew?
I just never gave up. Mm-hmm. I just kept going, and when people told me that I couldn't, I just never stopped, and I just kept going. Like I said, it was no stopping me. I know what I wanted. I know where I wanted to go. I know where I wanted to take it, and now I'm here. So
yeah, yeah. Now you came from being broke. Right, essentially, because that's how we have this beautiful baked chicken that, by the way, I would love to be broke with you one day if I ever end up broke again.
Yes.
I'm hollering at you.
Okay.
So you came from that, and then you're doing braids. Like, what were you going through at the time when you were like broke?
Oh, man, I was 19 years old. I had my son's father in the house, but he was lazy and didn't do anything. Not trying to throw nobody under the bus, but that's what it was.
Like he wasn't contributing like financially? Or?
Financially, yeah.
Okay. And you were 19?
19,
And were you like stay-at-home mom, or was there like a daycare or what have you?
No, I was working like 3 jobs at the time.
Oh, shit.
I was working FedEx, Victoria's Secret, and The Gap, and all of them was part-time.
And then you were also doing braids or at this time or not?
Yeah, and I was also doing braids on the side.
And then how were you taking care of the baby?
When I was home, whenever I could.
Wow. Wow. So you had it rough.
Yeah.
You had it real rough. And then now look at you, fast forward. That's crazy. So what do your friends and everybody say?
They're proud of me. I love the motivation. My cousin calls me, tell me he's proud of me. It keep me, humble and yeah.
What would you say was like the hardest point, like in your career to like date? Like what was like the hardest, most trying time?
The hardest, most trying time? Probably that factor that my son, I know he needed me. I know I couldn't stop. I know that I had to feed somebody at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I had this little one counting on me. So that's what kept my motivation going.
Yeah.
Was my little one.
Wow. That's a lot of pressure. I'm just a new mom, and I'd be like, yo, the other side of life that I didn't know existed. Like, I heard moms, okay, moms, whatever. Well, it's not whatever, but then you live and you're like, oh, snap. It's like you turn into like, it's like this extra conscious is on your brain, and it's like an extra pressure, and you think like for For lack of, I mean, it sounds crazy, but you do think for two, right?
Yes.
But it's a different feeling, right?
Yes, pressure like a mug.
And you weren't asking for help. You were just like, well, if you ain't no offense, baby daddy, we're not dissing you, but if you ain't stepping up, I for dang sure will.
Exactly. So that's what I had to do, is take that extra step.
And you were creative with your meals too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the point where you were like, I think I made it. I think I'm cool.
I'm still not there.
Really?
Yeah. I have so many goals that I want to accomplish. I'll probably never sit right with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed a lot of people on this show that are very successful say the same thing. Like, once you hit one ceiling, the next one and the next one. Asia. So Asia is always like, it's never going to stop. And I see that even within my own house. My husband will be like, you just be putting the stuff there and stressing yourself out.
Yes, like you accomplish one thing, so now it's that next tier. You just got to keep going. Like, I did this, now let's do this.
Yeah. But what point in your career where you were like, okay, I'm treading well, even if I know?
Probably when Nipsey put that first tweet out there about me. Everybody was like, okay, now I'm seeing the steady income flow. Like, I'm nonstop busy, and then.
And how are they hitting you? They're just hitting you, booking
DM,
CMs?
emails, everything. And then, unfortunately, it was a gift and a curse. When he passed, it really took off. Especially when people found out I did those flags. Oh, my God. Flying from Toronto, everywhere.
Wow.
It was love.
Wow. So that was like I would call it like the tipping point, no? Okay. Wow, that's
And then
crazy.
seeing all those murals, too, and everybody has to do those flags every time they paint his portrait.
And you designed it.
Yeah.
You drew those.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
the flags right here, what are these?
Those are the same flags.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I saw something that you guys can't see on camera, but I've never seen this before, and I think it's super fly. And if I had some real kahunas and wasn't a weakling when it came to paint, I would do it. But yo, you have tats on your ears.
Yeah,
but they're not in her ear. They're not like the traditional. They are literally on I don't know what you call this.
The outer cartilage.
The outer cartilage. That is the flyest thing I've ever seen. I don't know anybody that has it. Do you?
Yeah, I know a couple people.
Oh, okay.
I don't see too many though.
That's fly. What does it say?
It's my zip code 90303. I'm from Inglewood.
I feel like, LA holds hard for their cities. It's like Inglewood, Crenshaw, like they don't move.
Yeah, you can't tell an Inglewood person they from LA. It's like,
So there's no gentrification in your blood. None. Even
not at all.
With the situation that happened to Nipsey, it was still like mad respect, even though he got murdered in his own hood.
Yeah, most definitely. The love is still there. You just gotta watch out for,
Yeah. For, I guess, clout chasers?
Yeah.
That's essentially, I think, what it was, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I can't wait to try this because it smells so good. So, on the Black Ink Crew, how is that different from, like, your everyday life? Like, what is it like?
It's different because I'm used to being a solo artist and not usually working around other people. It's interesting getting to know the different attitudes and how people work. And
so do they put you guys in a room and they're like, tape, or is it like, we gonna talk about this drama right now once we hit play?
That right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you have to feed off of, okay, so they might tell you something about me and I don't know it, and you might say it on camera. And it's on me off my reaction of how I'm gonna react to what you said.
Do they give you bonuses if you punch somebody?
No, they take your check.
They take your check?
They take your check, or you get kicked off, or pretty much.
How come on those shows I see people swinging?
They
sometimes?
don't.
As long as they don't touch.
Pretty much.
So they be like, back, hold me back, and then they be like, yeah, you know you ain't gonna touch this.
Pretty much.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, so I would start a fight on that show all day. It'd be like, I dare you to touch
but
me.
you might lose your check, so.
But even the instigator will lose the check?
I mean, long as if you're defending yourself, you're okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. So is there, did you have any, like,
incidents yet?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Do you have any crushes on anybody?
Hopefully I don't.
Any crushes?
No, unfortunately.
Dang. Okay. Okay. Okay.
No, but I'm dating right now, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. I see. I see. Keep it safe. I get it. I get it. When the off camera hits, when the recording starts. All right, let's try this dish.
Yes, please dig in.
Do I have to wait for the rice?
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. You want to taste?
You know what? I got a little birdie in the air saying, please show the chicken to the cameras, please.
Check out how glazed and
check it out.
Caramelized that
it's perfect.
is.
I love this. Now, do you want to get a zoom in of me eating it? Because I'm going to try it.
It might just slide off the bone.
Oh, my God.
Is it good? Is it fire? Is it fire?
That's fire. I will say on Eating While Broke, not all the dishes be hitting in the seasoning department. And I started to be like, I'm going to start saying something. But I feel like when the guest is like watching you eat, you're like, shit, I don't want to tell them they need to put more salt. But you know what, though? I will say that you can taste the Italian seasoning a lot. I don't know if I can taste the other flavors.
You can?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's why I kind of season it heavy, because Italian dressing, it does overpower it, but
you can still taste it.
It blends.
You can still taste it. Like, if my husband was on here, he'd be like, did you season the meat before you put the da-da-da? She seasoned the meat. You can taste it. Okay.
But the Italian dressing is basically for your dressing, for your gravy, for your rice.
Now, when I cook chicken wings, I boil them to get that fall off the bones. Now you just taught me I don't need to boil them.
Heck no.
No. The meat just fell off the bones like it was eating like red velvet cake. Yeah. It was delicious. It was absolutely superb.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Now, good luck, crew, if I share it with you. No, she brought enough for the crew. All right, let's see. Is your rice done?
It should be. It's looking very
looking
fluffy over here.
Okay, we got some rice. So on the Black Ink Crew, would you say like this is the beginning of the route that you want to go in as far as like reality TV?
Yes, because I shot pilots for Black Ink before and they never got picked up. So this is finally like where I want it and what I wanted. So hopefully it takes me somewhere else from here.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Do you want to open up your own shop? Or?
Yeah, most definitely.
Or now, how do people book you now? They go into the DMs?
Either through the Ink Art Music site, or through Instagram, or through my website, which is bizforinkbomb.com.
Bizforinkbomb.com.
FOR.
I just want to make sure everybody heard that clear. So yeah, I've been thinking about getting a tattoo. Where is the most painful parts of the body to get a tattoo?
I'll say the most painful parts are the parts of your body that don't see sunlight that much, which would probably be like your inner arm.
Oh, okay.
Your side.
So the rib cage isn't. Dang, I wanted to get a tattoo on my rib.
I mean, you can.
No,
it's just.
It's painful.
Yeah. When
you tattooed Nipsey's neck, was there a part of you that was like a little nervous, or were you like, I'm a tattoo artist, this is what I do?
No, because I was always around him. So it was, like I said, it was like tattooing my friend, my homeboy.
What's the craziest body part you've tattooed?
Craziest body part?
No guy's ever been like tattooed.
Probably like the top of a cooch.
The top of the cooch?
Yes.
Or like the lower stomach?
The top of the cooch.
The top?
Right before the split.
Right before the split? That's crazy.
Guess what she got?
What?
I love your face.
That's gangster. I would love to know who did that one. That wasn't a celebrity?
No, I can't tell.
Damn.
It's my homegirl.
I thought you were gonna say, guess she got her dude's name. I don't know.
I get old pervert guys that ask me, can I tat their balls? It just like, dude, like you don't have no tattoos anywhere else, but you ask me to tat your fucking balls.
Yes. What happens if you say yes?
I'm gonna charge the fuck out of them.
But even if you did, like, I would imagine that would hurt intensely, right?
Thank you.
I personally would probably just be like,
I think they say it just to fuck with me. So, yeah.
Oh, like in a DM or something. Blocked.
Thank you.
Damn. But I would love to see a guy that actually gets that done.
girl.
I don't think they could survive it because I think if you hit them there versus that's their most painful area.
Well, from what I was told, okay, so you know how it gets rocky? The balls?
Yeah.
So you
this show just took a drastic turn. Okay. The balls get rocky.
So this is what I was taught.
Okay.
You have to stretch the meat out, pause, and
Stretch the meat.
yes.
I'm sorry, my crew is all guys. Literally, to the red.
While the meat is loose,
And that loose.
Yeah,
In the balls.
Yeah, so they can't. You know how they rock up and get hard.
Yeah.
It has to be loose.
Okay.
Loose, and that's how you tattoo them.
Oh, someone's actually done it in life.
Yeah, and a guy taught me that.
So there is men that have done it.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. That's crazy. Oh, okay. That's a whole new level of gangster.
You
ain't gangster until you get your balls tattooed.
You be surprised, but it's different, you know.
Yeah.
It ain't black people that's getting that.
Of course. Oh, okay. It's like Travis Barker.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. I feel like he has no skin left to tattoo, so he'd probably go that route, right?
Probably. You never know.
Jeez. Who was like the cool, like, would you say like the most memorable besides Nipsey that you tattooed?
Probably my mom.
Oh.
I gave my mom her first tattoo when she was 64.
Wow.
And she got her a diamond on her ankle.
Oh.
So I said, "This is my back pay from all them ass whippings you got."
Oh, was she crying and stuff? Oh, dang, that's good.
She took it like a G.
Now, what if your son? How old's your son?
He's 13.
What if he says like, "I want a tattoo"?
Long as he gets good grades and stuff, I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have to be a certain age?
Yeah, for sure.
What age?
At least 16, 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what would you do if he like snuck out and got someone else?
I would
to
be
tattoo him?
pissed.
Okay.
Like you got your whole
Hear
mama
that,
right.
son?
You got your whole mom right here that do tattoos. So yeah, I wish you would try it, son.
So where do you see yourself down the road? Like, what do you see for yourself?
I see myself as a shop owner. I want to tap into voiceover acting.
Okay.
I feel like I can be a great cartoon character.
Really give me an impression.
Oh my God. I don't know. Not right now.
Okay.
I
I thought you were gonna do the like, you know how the some people have like the Simpson voice or something.
No, I can't change my voice up like that, but I can get very.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. I like that though.
I can change it up. Voice acting. I want to do acting, and I want to tap into makeup. I want to get my own makeup line.
Did you do your makeup?
Yeah, I
it
did.
looks superb.
I did.
I thought it was professionally done.
No,
it looks great.
Mm-mm.
I need help.
Like 15 minutes in the mirror.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I suck at the fake lashes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
And
I want them, but I can't do them.
I did at first when I first started, but now it's like, bam.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need the little utensil?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely want to tap into makeup.
So when it comes to tattoos, the pricing on tattoos ranges. Like obviously when you first start, I don't know what the price point is.
Mm-hmm.
But like how do people know the different tiers? Like if I walked in and I was like, I want a Nipsey mural, a face on me, obviously like you have to draw that, right?
Yeah. You can definitely tell into a tattoo shop basically by the price range that you're getting offered.
You can what?
By the price range that they're telling you, you can pretty much tell, like, oh, I don't know, let me see your work.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
okay,
if they quote you too cheap, you be like, let me see.
Yeah, you can't go cheap with that.
Exactly.
I've heard people spend thousands of dollars on sleeves, like 15, 20 grand.
There's one thing about this industry, you can't put no price on art. You can charge whatever you want.
No. Oh, okay.
You can charge whatever you want. Because there's always somebody who's willing to spend with you.
Okay.
If the other person isn't.
And then what advice would you give to someone that's trying to get their first tattoo?
To make
Besides go to you.
That too. To make sure you eat a good meal because your sugar level drops when you go get tattooed from being excited and all that stuff. I get a lot of people that passes out.
And what do you do?
Wake them up.
What? But did they pass out? Like, what are you like?
No, I give them orange juice, something sweet to bring their sugar levels up, and go from there. Either they continue the session, or they just tap like they can't do it no more.
And they have to be awake during it. You can't because honestly, I would love to be passed out during a tattoo.
Some people fall asleep. during the tattoo.
Even
It's
though it's
just on the
painful?
person. It's just on the person.
But if I like was in your chair and I was like, do a tat on me.
Mm-hmm.
If I pass out, you ain't gotta wake me up. Let me wake up to
totally
a
fine, long as I
full...
know you breathe it.
Oh, okay, okay. Is that how you do it though?
Yeah, pretty
Have you
much.
had people say like, if I pass out,
No, that's dangerous. I gotta still know that you alive and breathe it.
What other advice would you give?
Just
remember,
to
this
make
your
sure,
first tattoo person. Okay.
Remember, it's your first tattoo, so make sure whichever you get, you know what you want, and it's forever.
Have you seen people that had to get the tattoo removal?
Yes, a couple of people has came to me for that, but after they got their tattoo removed and they want other stuff because they wasn't satisfied with the stuff they got previously. Yeah.
And I guess the last piece of advice would be like, don't go cheap because you really just want to focus on the end result.
Exactly.
So even if it takes longer to get there, like saving up or whatever.
Pretty much.
Now, have you been able to ever take your tattoos? This is a thought, like your artwork, because you're an artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like done the henna tattoos.
Henna. For the kids, yeah.
Oh, you can do that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm good at freehanding stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have the henna ink? What?
Henna
ink. Henna ink.
No, I don't, but I can get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When it's like, if I'm at an event where it's a lot of kids and I'm just bored, I'll break out some henna ink and.
Now, do you have to pre-sketch that or?
No, you can freehand it.
And then how long does that take? Look at me. This is my way of saying I want a tattoo, but I'm not ready to commit, okay? And I got Miss Inkbomb in the studio. I'm trying to, get touched by that blessing.
It doesn't take long. It just depends on what kind of design that you want, and it usually just stains your skin, and when you wash it off, it stays on for about a week or two.
You tattoo your own stuff?
I have.
How many tattoos do you have?
I can't even count no more, but I have a lot.
Oh, wow. And you did those, or you had someone else?
I just did my lower arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
For those, now, obviously you have friends that are tattoo artists. So,
yes.
So that gets tricky, right? Because you have to be like, hey, I want to get a tattoo. And then Johnny sees Susie does and is like, is that how it works?
We don't really get upset in the tattoo industry because we're all friends. We pretty much have our little circle who we go to and who we keep going to.
Okay.
Yeah, so that doesn't really.
So you know Lemire from Mitchell, the owner of Happy Ice?
I know of him, but I don't know him personally, no.
Really? I feel like you guys would get along really great.
Yeah.
He was also on our show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
What did he make?
He made baked beans and hot dogs.
Pork and beans and wieners?
Pork and beans and wieners, yes. Needless to say, when you sent me what you were going to cook, you saw me. I was extremely excited. I'm almost 40 dishes in, guys, so understand. When I saw chicken, I got really, really, really excited.
So I get excited for chicken, too.
We have some mutual friends.
Yeah.
So, of your mutual friends, have you done Kid Ink or Asia or anybody else their tattoos?
His mom.
You did
his little brother.
Julian.
Everybody around him but a kid. So I need kids.
Have you done Asia?
No.
Do you want to do Kid Ink?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, whenever he's ready.
We'll have to make that connection. I'm going to make the connection, and then I'm going to slide in there for, like, my henna tattoo.
Okay.
And we're going to tell my husband. He doesn't listen to this show. I doubt he's listening. But we're going to tell him that I got, like, a permanent. I want to be like, yo, I love you so much. I got this tattoo of your name.
Oh, we can psych him out.
Yeah, and then he'll be like, you should get yours. Imagine if he really got it.
And send pictures of me actually, like,
yes.
We can fake it till we make it. I got
really?
you, girl.
Would you really do that?
I got you.
I would love to do that.
I got you.
That would be a great surprise. But we should do it, like, big. So
but
he's
not
like,
going to be mad if he really didn't get it.
No, this is what we should do. We should, like, do the big one, have you with your gun, right? And then you do a big, elaborate, like, Darius picture on me. And then he's going to see and be like, Happy Father's Day. And he's going to be like, what?
It trip him out.
It would trip him out so bad. Could you imagine if someone did that? Man. Even if it was your wife, you don't care. And I should do, like, it should just be just obscene, like, and it should be like Happy Father's Day, and it's like a permanent
tattoo. He's not gonna know. He gonna expect something there. We gonna have to do something cute and simple.
But if it's henna, we gotta just do it where it scares the crap out of him.
Yes.
Wouldn't y'all like to see that or hear that or get the B-roll from that? And then it's Miss Inkbomb doing it. That's crazy. That's like some gangster stuff.
That'd be dope.
What advice would you give to someone that, like, you're multifaceted because you went from braids to tattooing and you had multiple jobs, you're a mom. What advice would you give to someone that's trying to be in your position where you're a famous tattoo artist?
I'll just say to keep God first and never give up and don't let nobody tell you no.
Was there ever a no that you heard that made you take a breath in, like maybe I'm crazy, maybe it's time to turn it around?
It was times when I first started, especially at tattoo expos, because you're surrounded by nothing but Hispanics, and to be honest, this is basically mostly what the industry is Hispanic. And then for me coming in as a black girl, female tattoo artist, they used to look at me and be like, it'd be times I used to go in the bathroom and cry because I'm at this tattoo expo. I'm on my last little ends.
And you paying for it, right?
Yes, and I'm out here for these 3 days. It was this one time I just went to the bathroom and started boo-hooing, crying because I was not getting no tattoos. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm out here all the way in San Francisco and I don't even know if I'm
I didn't even know they had that.
Yes.
So you go there and then you could pick whoever to tattoo you?
No, it's people shopping around for tattoos. So you have your portfolio laying around and people just come in. You be like, am I going to get here? No.
Oh, wow. And you're paying for the booth. That's crazy. So that's like investing in yourself and taking L's. I know that. I remember one time I had my business and I got a parking ticket, ruined my dad. Crawled in the back seat in the trunk of the car and just cried. I called my dad crying. He was like, what the?
But I came out that bathroom and I sucked that shit up and I tattooed for the rest of that night.
Did you call anybody in that moment?
It was my primo that had the booth with me. He sat there and talked to me like, look, you gotta suck this shit up. Like, you here for a reason, and this what you gonna do. And I sucked that shit up, and I knocked out like 5 tattoos by the end of the night.
Aww.
So yeah.
And then you just kept pushing, and there was no other time. I love that you shared that because people don't.
And then by the time I came back to the expos, those same Hispanic guys, oh, you one of us now, Prima.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it made me, welcome and like, oh shit, I'm ride this shit out. Yeah, it felt good.
Did you get mentors in your journey?
Just people that I made as my friends over the years, like Nip, sit there and talk to me like, I'm fucking with you for a reason and I see something in you and this is why I'm fucking with you. So that kept me inspired.
Yeah. So would you say that?
And then Tammy, my kid's mom, she helped me keep pushing. She helped me a lot of times.
She's so motivating,
Yeah, she helped me a lot of times. It was times I was struggling and she helped me.
Yeah.
Gave me work when I need, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Tammy, shout out to Kid Ink's mom, who's also a friend of mine.
Yes, Mama Ink.
Let me tell you something. I could have the whole house on fire and pick up the phone and call her, and I promise you, first of all, she gonna talk hella faith, like faith. And then you're gonna be like, yeah, but the house is on fire, and she will legit put out the fire.
Yes, she will.
Inning.
Yes, she will.
And you'd be like, you really didn't have to put out the fire in the 9th inning, even though the house was on fire. But she the whole time, like, I told you, God had it. It was like, okay, but she's super cool.
Yes, that's definitely one person that'll tell you keep God first. That's for sure.
Yeah,
yes.
She will every time.
Yes, and she always had all the snacks for me too when I come. And goodies.
Yeah. Well, she's tricky now because she's vegan /
So she gives me all her stuff she don't want to eat.
Oh, for real? Oh, I need
all
to
her
get
snacks
that side.
and stuff.
I need to get that side of her
Right.
because I never see that side. I see that. What are you eating this week? Oh,
and she slide me some weed too sometimes.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
She's super cool. I love her.
I love her. Yeah. And that's how we connected. She was quick with it. Oh, I need to get you the shit.
Oh yeah.
She be quick. She'll sign up everybody for the show.
Yes.
I love it though.
That's
I'm
one
glad
thing
you
about
came
her
through
with me.
and blessed us with a really great meal.
Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you loved it.
I did. Thank you so much for giving us your energy and taking time out of your busy shooting schedule and tattoo schedule.
No problem.
And I'm definitely going to hold you to doing this little henna tattoo. Y'all listeners, I promise you I'm going to get footage on it.
Yes.
Okay? And we are going to have so much fun pranking my husband.
Yes,
okay?
I can't wait.
He And matter of fact, we won't even we'll time it with the episode. So when he figures it out, it'll come out, and then we should test to see if he even listens to my show.
Right.
He probably doesn't.
Right.
Oh, I didn't get to eat the rice, but we all know what white rice tastes like. I'm gonna finish up all these wings. You didn't even eat your wings.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in right now.
Yeah, take a bite, cause I'm starting to feel like, what is it, wings? You want to eat your own wings? It's good, right?
Mm-hmm. You see how they fell off the
How
bone
often
like that?
do you eat these?
I cook it once in a while still.
Okay. Now, like your rich dish is what?
Steak.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Steak and potatoes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That used to be mine. I was like red meat.
Mm-hmm.
Now red meat makes me sick. So now.
Like, oh man, see, I can't stop eating a steak.
Really?
Yeah, I can stop burgers and stuff, but a steak, I have to have a good steak sometimes.
I gave it up. I was like,
maybe one day.
That's it. Well, if it doesn't make you sick, don't.
Right.
You
I
know
I don't eat pork though.
See, I'll eat pork. You know what
How
I can't?
you eat pork but don't?
It's white meat. People have this debate with me. Pork is white meat. I don't care. I stand by it.
I don't want to gross you out right now because we eating, but yeah.
Trust me, I'm Jamaican. Okay, there's nothing. I've eaten all sides of the animal. Okay, stomachs, everything.
Oh,
there's
damn.
nothing I haven't eaten. If I promise you would not try tripe.
You know, my mom told me when I was little she tricked me to eat tripe.
Did you like it?
She told me it was fish.
Well,
oh my.
I can see how someone could.
Oh my God! And she used to fry it.
Were you like chewing it like, when is this thing gonna come
right?
down?
Yes. And then when she finally told me what it was, I was so pissed. Thanks, Mom.
I ate a bunny rabbit by accident once.
A bunny rabbit?
That made me upset. Yeah, I thought it was chicken.
Oh my God!
They said, "How you like that chicken?"
It was people at school who told me they ate possum before.
I've eaten turtle.
No,
possum.
A turtle.
I've eaten turtle.
Oh my God!
Shout
See,
out to
I
my Tennessee
I had a
folks.
pet turtle. No, you just hurt my heart.
It was turtle soup too. To make
No.
it worse.
Oh my! Do they put the shell in there and everything?
No.
Oh my!
That would
God.
be just evil, but dope too.
What about
Because
the
you could
little-
like turn it over and just.
No, I just died 1,000 times.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Shout out to y'all listeners. Thank you for feeding us on another episode of Eating While Broke. And check out Miss Inkbomb, Black Ink Crew Compton Season 2. And if you want some fly ass tattoos, definitely reach out to her on the DMs or go to the website, which is
Biz for Inkbomb at shit.
bizforinkbomb.com. Okay. Yes, and I will be getting my first henna tattoo.
Yes.
All right. Peace.